Good morning, Joseph Case High School. We're at the end of our penultimate week of the 2019-2020 school year. It is Friday, June 12th. My goodness, what a year it's been, huh? So first of all, some thanks to families that continue to send me pictures from Case family graduation and their celebrations on Friday. I'll continue to share those with you if you send them to me. I look forward to meeting with the Case faculty this morning at 9:15 just to review some of our expectations for the end of the year and getting the report card data together and getting rooms ready for the summer and the return of schools return next Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We just organized alphabetically different days on Wednesday and Thursday from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. and on Friday morning from 9 until noon. So you can check the cardinal notes for when your last name is requested to come. Again, we have to wear face masks, social distancing, only small numbers will be allowed, and of course we don't encourage any congregation. So some interesting news here about sophomore Megan Soper will be representing Joseph Case High School today in a virtual competitive team building exercise this morning in a forum with our Commissioner of Elementary and Secondary Education, Jeff Riley, and two Harvard professors. So I think it's great that she wanted to represent Case, and I look forward to hearing some details about how the experience was. I've asked you to share those with me. Today is the last day for parent and student surveys, so I emailed those to you earlier this week. Please fill those out. Chromebooks must be returned. If you had distributed a Chromebook in March, April, have to be returned next Friday, the 19th, between 10 and 10:30 at the junior high school. I think if there's anything else we have here. No, what my big announcement is our school-wide summer reading title, and I wrestle with it, not so much the title, but should we have a school-wide summer reading, because we look forward to the event in September, a true interdisciplinary event where every class that a student goes to, that they'll do something related to the book in September. It's been such a great program, really almost, I think, maybe the past 8-10 years, not exactly sure. But there's a title that kept coming to me throughout the school year. It kept coming to me through educators outside the building, inside the building, as well as parents who read the book, and they're not afraid to say, "Hey, Brian, this might be good for consideration for the summer reading title." So the summer reading title for 2020 is The Tattooist of Auschwitz by Heather Morris. It's described on Amazon as a tale of hope, which is based on interviews that were conducted by a Holocaust survivor. It's really, in the midst of atrocity, there is a love story here. And I really like how it was described by author Graham Simpson, who wrote the Rosie Project. And I just want to share this with you. The Tattooist of Auschwitz is an extraordinary document. A story about the extremes of human behavior existing side by side, calculated brutality alongside impulsive and selfless acts of love. I find it hard to imagine anyone would not be drawn in, confronted, and moved. I would recommend it unreservedly to anyone, whether they read 100 Holocaust stories or none. So I read it a couple months ago. I really, really enjoyed it. I appreciated it. And enjoyed the experience of reading it. So this will be our 2020 school-wide summer reading book here. We will, by the end of the month, I will be donating some copies as well to Swansea Public Library that you can access them here. It's a very popular book. I'm sure there are a lot of copies available through the library systems. So, Friday, kind of cloud. I don't know what kind of weekend it's going to be. Here's Saturdays, good for weather. So I hope you enjoy yourself this week and do something for yourself, and that we safe and strong and gracious with each other. We have one week of school left. I can continue to ask you to reach out to your teachers to make sure that you can submit anything that you're able to in order to get some credit for this term, so we can have some positive closure of the school year. My comes is one that, so I have many resources for Word of the Day, and one is a calendar I had at school. And when I return to school, I might just rip off a couple days, and I words that speak to me, words that reflect something. So a couple weeks ago, came across this word, one I was familiar with, but I said, oh, that's a good word to share. And it's called galvanize. Galvanize is a verb meaning to shock or excite someone into taking action. And ironically, I found it on a headline from last week's Washington Post. So the brutal video of George Floyd's death can galvanize a nation. So I thought it was, something in the universe spoke that I should be sharing this word, that would come to me in one thing, and then I would see it in another venue. So galvanize, great word, to shock or excite someone into taking action. Anyway, as I said before, please stay safe, stay strong, stay gracious. Please stay home if at all possible here. I don't like to read or hear about on the news that these corona cases are spiking again. It's scary. It's scary time. But anyway, stay strong here. Joseph Case High School provide a safe, diverse, and nurturing environment that students become lifelong learners with 21st century skills, our core values of communication, authentic learning opportunities, shared responsibility, and academic excellence and integrity, engaging with students as active learners, higher thinking skills, and a strong 21st century knowledge base. This concludes today's announcements. This concludes our next to the last week of school. 5 more school days. Let's make the most of it. Have a great day and a great weekend.